A ke pali që ka bëhet i Rama, ambasadorit rus.
S'ka këtë shkruan në servisa?
Oh my god. Bënu gati. E ka të shmëntu. Let's go.
That this is not a special operation. If you don't want me to answer as an Albanian Prime Minister, don't provoke me. You stop the war and President Zelensky will not take the floor.
Në këtë video kena me pa argumentimin absurd të Rusisë në tentim sipër për me ndalu fjalën e presidentit të Ukrainës, Zelensky, dhe kundër argumentimin fenomenal të Edi Ramës si president i Këshillit të Sigurisë, normal në emër të Shqipërisë. Gjithçka nisi kur Rama në cilësinë e presidentit të Këshillit të Sigurisë e nisi mbledhjen e Këshillit të Sigurisë, por fjalën e kërkoi Rusia.
The delegation of Russian Federation has asked for the floor. Please, you have the floor.
Mr. President, you were hasty in saying the words, "It is so decided." We had two questions. First and foremost, we wish to ask you on what basis you propose to give the President of Ukraine, Vladimir Zelensky, the floor before members of the Security Council speak, many of whom also are represented at the level of heads of state and government. And my second question, the second question I wish to pose is on what basis are you inviting the Minister for Foreign Affairs of North Macedonia to today's meeting in the capacity as the chair of the OSCE.
Okej, do të thonë Rusisë po i pengon fakti që Zelensky ishte ftuar të fliste në Këshillin e Sigurisë, bile edhe pse ministri shqiptar në qeverinë e Maqedonisë së Veriut ishte ftuar si pjesëmarrës. Fillimisht Rama u tregu shumë diplomat i qetë, thjesht me dhe me çep për të shpjeguar disa procedura. Jepi Rama.
So I take note of the remarks made by the Russian delegation, and in response I would like to confirm that notice of the planned speaking order was given to all council members in advance, and in my view it would have been preferable had this procedural matter been resolved at a technical level prior to the start of this open debate, so that we would have been able to proceed immediately to the substance of our deliberations today. I wish to recall that paragraph 33.
Pritni, se s'ka fillu akoma kur gjohet sen. Deri që to Rama i shpjegon ambasadorit rus procedurat e Këshillit të Sigurisë, që e lejojnë që vendet jo anëtare të Këshillit të Sigurisë të drejtohen pjesëmarrësve para se të nisë mbledhja. Edhe tani elshon që të super fjali.
I want to assure our Russian colleagues and everyone here that this is not a special operation by the Albanian presidency, but a continuation of a long and well-established practice of this council, and today's speaking order therefore is in full conformity with the council's guidelines and practices.
Oh my god, Edi, çfarë fjale. Për juve që s'po e kuptoni pse ka përdorur Edi Rama fjalin misionin special, ose operacionin special, ka të bëjë me Putinin, sepse Putini kur ka nis lufta, në Ukrainë, e pas përdorur fjalin operacion special. Top jeti Edi. Por, ka dalë. Tash vjen fjalia tjetër. Rama e kthen përgjigje edhe për ministrin e jashtëm të Maqedonisë së Veriut, duke i thënë se s'po e kupton ku është problemi. E këtu bashkë nis tash konfrontimi ambasadorit rus me Ramën.
If you would be more explicit what's the problem, I would be happy to help you.
With pleasure, Mr. President. We do not believe that the arguments that you have advanced are compelling. There are a number of members of the Security Council that will be represented in the hall today at the head of state level. You tried to explain why the Ukrainian president is being prioritized. However, the procedure, this has nothing to do with the procedure for the Security Council. You can understand the logic. I would like to warn you that if today you bang the gavel thereby implementing your decision, the Albanian presidency will be tainted with an egregious precedent of violating existing practice in the Security Council.
Pra, ambasadori rus në OKB e pruni punën deri aty sa e kërcënoi në një farë forme Ramën, duke e friksuar se mos ndoshta ai duke shkel rregullat. Këshireti edhe pak se Nejse, ambasadori foli si ambasador tjerë Ros, edhe nuk tha kur gjanë për disa minuta, edhe me pas vjen kjo super goditje e Ramës. Japi vejtin.
I must say that coming from you, all this lecture of violating the rules in this building is quite an impressive shoot. But as far as you repeated many times that the violation here is about President Zelensky speaking before the Council members, there is a solution for this if you agree. You stop the war and President Zelensky will not take the floor. So what made him here important and what makes important for all of us to hear him first and then discuss is made from you, not from us. Thank you very much. I take note and will continue with our session. You want the floor again? Okay.
I wish to draw your attention to the fact that you today are acting as president of the Security Council, not speaking in your national capacity as a representative of Albania. Your objective is to conduct a meeting as is enshrined in the rules of procedure of the Security Council instead of providing political assessments in your capacity as the president of the Security Council.
I just responded to you after you addressing me as the Albanian Prime Minister and after you continuing to say incorrect things about what the procedure is here. If you don't want me to answer as an Albanian Prime Minister, don't provoke me as such. Anyhow, let's keep going now.
Qëre, e të Rama dhe ishte Milan me qikaq. Policia vetë lype, ambasadori. Tha më dhe njëherë fjallën. Jepi, ajde.
Mr. President, I turn to you only as the President of the Security Council. Not once did I turn to you as the Prime Minister of Albania. Once again, I stress, I'm engaged in a procedural dialogue with you.
Ta shqit pik, ambasadori Ros me të me këtot ju, stu drejtohen e ty si Kryeministri i Shqipërisë as kërgjë tjetër, veç deshta me të kalzu që shkam puna këto në këshillë sigurimit, se na I dina këto sa në manirë.
Yeah, it was you that talked about NATO, about Albania being in NATO, about NATO countries coming here, so all this has nothing to do with my role as President of the Council. Anyhow, can we now, with your permission, continue normally the session? Thank you very much.
Nuk kam që kam eshtu ma shumë, veç me ju lutë sikur e Rama, që se më tha, ma mëna me vazhdu tash, ati e shëvëll, po. Para se me vazhdu, a më me lutë me po sheshe të video, dhe ta shojnë kretë rost. Këtë video nuk e bën like veç është një rostofe.